Nurse, you made me pull the Heimlich maneuver on you. You can't just throw things in your mouth and expect to transform into whatever you put in your mouth, you know that? Kirby is a fictional character. How are you a nurse again? Oh God. I need to watch you. Hey guys, it's me, the gaming Dr. Mada, and yeah, another video. Awesome. So yeah, today I'm going to talk about a game that I was really surprised about. It came out of nowhere, and I should honestly thank my in-law Duncan for borrowing me this game. So without further ado, let's move on to my gaming review, because you know, I'm the gaming doctor. I'm going to change the color, but let's go on to Kirby, the Forgotten Land. The history of Kirby is quite interesting. Kirby began life in 1990 as Masahiro Sakurai's adorable temporary stand-in, a squishy blob named Po. A squishy blob named Po, who was never supposed to be the star. But just like that one background extra who suddenly steals the whole movie, Popo's cute charm convinced Nintendo to promote him to main character status. They rebranded him as Kirby, partly as a nod to the real-life lawyer named John Kirby. In honor of all the copyright cases he managed to win for our Nintendo overlords. When Kirby's Dream Land launched in 1992, players met the charming Puffball with his signature talent, inhaling enemies like a fuzzy industrial-grade vacuum. He didn't yet steal their powers, but hey, every superstar starts somewhere. When I first encountered this cute little pink little ball of vacuum suction madness, I was in pre-med. One of the games among others that he lent me at the time was Kirby Superstar Ultra. From there, the love was instant. I was so blown away by this character. His unique power of swallowing his enemies like a python with no gag reflex, his unique power stealing mechanic, and his extremely fun exploration gameplay. Kirby became one of my favorite Nintendo mascots almost instantly. Since then, I've played a few other games in the franchise, especially on the GBA. Then my brother-in-law lent me his copy of Kirby the Forgotten Land, which now brings us to this review of the game. Well, now we know a little bit more about this little puff monster. Let's move on to my presentation. Well, it starts off with Kirby enjoying a relaxing cruise on his Warp Star, when suddenly the universe decides to give him a taste of his own medicine and opens up a giant cosmic vacuum cleaner and slurp him up, and then the rest of the planet Popstar right into a new dimension. He wakes up in what looks like a post-apocalyptic city that Mother Nature reclaimed because humans forgot to water it. Before he can process that, Kirby discovers his beloved Waddle Dee buddies have been kidnapped by a gang of wild animals called the Beast Pack, a bunch of mean-spirited creatures that chose to go on cops rather than National Geographic Wild. Thankfully, Kirby meets Elfilin, a cute chinchilla meets marshmallow creature who is actually from an ancient super smart civilization. Elfilin teams up with Kirby to rescue the Waddle Dees and generally be adorable while doing heroic things. As the adventure continues, they discover the Beast Pack is taking orders from an evil lion named Leon Gar, who seems to be the leader of this group of wildlife miscreants. Or is he? So far, interesting. Is it any good? Let's go on to my signs and symptoms. My presentation pretty much gave us most of the story, but honestly, we don't really come to Kirby for the Shakespearean tale now, do we? No, the story is just an excuse to lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. Oh, sorry about that. Childhood repressed song thing there. You only got one shot.
Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better.
However, this game is extremely fun. The gameplay is what matters here. Kirby still has his steel power mechanics and all those things. However, now they come with the added advantage of upgrading, making Kirby an even more powerful version of himself and all the other enemies he consumes. Plus, you can also become other things like cars, cones, and vending machines, all with their own unique functions and utilities. This was quite an innovative approach to this unique franchise. You basically go to each of these vast worlds, finding your Waddle Dee friends and rescuing them. The more you rescue, the more shops and other side activities you unlock in your hub world. Cleverly named, and guys, you won't believe it. Waddle Dee Town. Mind blown. Here you catch fish, do tournaments, and buy yourself useful upgrades and power-ups to, get through these levels that Kirby has to explore. All of which makes this outstanding game even more perfect. Plus, don't think that this game is just a simple walk in the park. The traversal challenges of each stage, be it don't get hit once or other things like help, get this Waddle Dee in this hidden area or this power-up in this hidden area, make it kind of hard, and with my semi-completionist mind, wouldn't let me leave a stage till I finished every single objective, and trust me, I did, and it was worth it. Worth all of it. The game has some challenging boss fights too, and I'll be honest, it has one of the best ending boss fights I have ever come across in any game for a very, very long time. My jaw dropped, and it was the best icing on this really juicy cake. Again, my senses were lost in this epicness. Yes, had to use the word eventually in the video. My limited vocabulary is still limited. The stages were beautiful, and with a 3D environment made hunting for your Waddle Dee friends as well as other hidden items quite a mind-twisting event. Finally, we have the music. It's a Kirby game. The music will always be good. They mesh well with the stages and rise up during major events and feel threatening when you approach to your next tough fight. When it comes to the negative, yes, the story is still weak, but I found it engaging enough to push you forward and get me where I needed to go. Also, I wish they gave you more points to level up with your character, so you can build up your things, your power-ups a lot more faster. But other than that, wasn't much I can really complain about. And we've heard the good, the bad, or some of the bad that I could find. So let's go on to my diagnosis of this patient. In terms of my diagnosis of this patient, this is a supreme patient. This is one of the best games I've played in the Kirby franchise in forever. This is the best game for Kirby. Please go ahead, play it. You need to talk about this game. I'm even surprised it's not getting more hype than it did. When it came out, yeah, it came out and people really said it was good, but they didn't mention how good it was. Honestly, man. Kirby, I'm surprised he's not one of the, he should beat Mario. Yes, I've said it. He should beat Mario. Damn, he's awesome. Yeah, that's just me and my diagnosis. Let's move on to some more of my recommendations. For my recommendations, again, making you earn points, that you can work on for upgrading your powers would be greatly appreciated. I felt, again, there was a power-up at the end of the game that I wanted to use, but I had already finished the game by that point, so there wasn't much I could really do to upgrade it the way I wanted to, or fast enough to make it really feasible. Still a fun power-up to get, but I wish I could use it more. Also, a more involving storyline would be good as well, though I still enjoyed the simplistic one. Sometimes you don't always need a great story to have a great adventure, but once in a while maybe an emotional or a more funny aspect to it would have made this game really shine. However, I still recommend this game, and I will recommend it till the day I die. It's so awesome, and all of you should play it. And as for my YouTube watches, what am I gonna tell you to watch? I'm gonna make you watch the Easy Allies guys, because those are guys who really introduced me into this whole game trailer thing. My friend Zach introduced me to them actually. He said, hey Mada, have you ever seen a game trailer before? Or I mean a game review. And yeah, you should go watch those guys. They're the ones who started it all for me, and love them as well. And yeah, that's about it guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Keep looking forward to more. I have more movies I would like to talk about, more games I would like to talk about, and the only way you can do it is by subscribing and telling your friends to join in. So please go share this message, share me on Facebook, share me on WhatsApp, share me wherever you can. Like, share, subscribe, do all those beautiful things. And thank you, and until next time guys, on to the next patient.